Is the ego a bad thing? Because it gets a bad rap in spiritual circles, eh? It's one of those wonderful insults. But you've got one, and it's required for you to survive. So, the basis of your ego is what? Your unconscious mind. Here in this framework at AwakenedEssence, that's Pillar 5. There's also Pillar 5, your unconscious mind at learnwhispering.com, where you can learn to relate to the wild things, and studentsuccesstutor.com, because your unconscious mind takes care of your memory, your food digestion, your growth, your memories, how your emotions work, your trauma works, everything. How does it form? When you are freshly conceived, you're just two bunches of DNA that come together, eh? And yeah, that contains stuff too, but you know, you're in the womb, you're a clean slate. You are your parents, you are your mother, you are merged with them, they are you cannot tell the difference. Right? And then traumatic things happen. So as a clean slate, you start getting this stuff. Right? And then when you're a terrible 2, terrible 3, you know, as you grow as a baby, as a child, you go into that initial, what's my name? Oh, that's mine. That's mine. And what starts to happen is the clean slate, the flat slate that just accepts everything, starts to go, that's mine. And the ego forms. And as a young child, more trauma gets piled in there, which sets up bad behaviour patterns, traumatic responses, and you shut down, you shut your heart down, your heart brain starts to shut down. And you get this structure where you start and stop. Your ego is an identity device. It's a function of your unconscious mind to keep you safe. Notice how the birds go into fight-flight response? They don't really have egos. Oh, sweetie, come up. Come on, darling. So learn to talk nicely to your unconscious mind. Pillar 5 in this framework. Come on, darling. Like I talk to the birds. Do you talk to yourself like this inside? Do you talk nicely to your identity device that's doing its best to keep you safe? Or do you bite at it like that cockatoo just did to me? Come on, sweet. You want to come up and show the people? There we go. Long-bill Corella. It's your identity device. Now, as an adult, you have control over 2 things in your life, eh? Your time, your attention. And your attention is the 4th ingredient, summary ingredient, the binder of all of this. What do you want? What you're doing about it? Follow your structures. Your identity device, your unconscious mind, is one of those structures. Ingredient 3, watch the success. Watch the evidence. Watch the evidence. And then you have a feedback loop with your volitional attention. It's your attention. Only you can choose where you put it if you want to be responsible and awaken. So then you can decide what comes inside. Who you let inside. And if some sort of traumatic event comes along and throws in more garbage, then you can use your volitional attention with your correct presence practice, your learning state, your whispering state, and hold it as you feel it like that, all that stuff, feeling those emotions and getting the messages. Go see the emotional intelligence, the EQ page, and you will learn to hold presence, the learning state, the whispering state, while trauma is running, while strong emotions are running, and you will be connected concurrently. Hello, darling. You gonna come up? Hey? Come on, sweetie. Your ego is your safety device. It's just a matter of training it right, eh? And uninstalling the bad habits through being present, through Pillar 4, Law 0, self-responsibility. It's a naughty cockatoo, isn't it, eh? He's attacking you. And then working, well, Law 0, self-honesty, self-responsibility is one of the hardest things that most humans avoid. Do you? And then working through your blind spots, which indeed is all that trauma that got installed in there. Because it's buried in deeply in your cells, possibly in your DNA, possibly in your heart brain. And you need a good, strong identity device for when you do awaken and you do become properly Phase 3 awakened, Enlightenment Level 1, and then deeply matured Phase 4 onwards. Otherwise you'll turn into a monster. Go see the cult page. Or you'll lose the plot because your ego's not strong enough and can't cope with everything that's out here. Does that make sense? Test it. Don't believe me? Test it. I have tested it. Is my ego perfect? Hell no. But I'm here. Here's the evidence with the wild animals. Hey darling. Come on darling, come up. Come on. You got any questions? Make contact. Learn how to do correct presence practice correctly. That's the key structure. Right habit, right outcome. Here you go, darlings. Here you go.